Welcome back to WSAV News 3 today at 11. It's described as an urban oasis infused with authentic low-country vibes. In this week's edition of A Dash of That, our favorite food and cultural journalist Martina Yvette Allen takes us to Bluffton,
yes,
where a restaurant is creating culinary memories throughout the seasons. And I say seasons with an S. Good morning, and thank you so much for being here. So we're talking about one of our favorite chefs in the entire world. Yes. We're talking about Chef Todd Harris.
Yes, right? We love Chef Todd. I was really happy to know that he has a newer space now in Greenhouse Restaurant, which is owned by sisters Melissa and Jenny. And this was a wonderful opportunity to dine and also to kind of pick up on some of those dishes that we missed from the garage at Victory North.
I was going to say, people may remember him from the garage because that food was spectacular.
It really was. And so now you can get some of those same favorites there as well, but he also has expanded his repertoire to include additional items that also kind of interest into the French and Pan-Asian cuisine as well.
So you mentioned the owners, two sisters who decided to keep family legacy alive.
Absolutely.
They don't do the business, but they own the business.
Absolutely. So it's actually pretty amazing how they actually collided their cooking experience. So they're lifelong learners of cooking. They love the industry. I think their mom is also a baker. She actually was supposed to be baking for the company, but they also hired another baker at the time. But Melissa is actually a person who has an experience and background in tech. And then you also have Jenny, who has a background in event planning. And they combine together and they create the forces that be known as Greenhouse Restaurant.
And we're taking a look at the inside of this restaurant. Describe the vibe.
Yes, the ambiance here is definitely old Victorian. It, as you can see, it is the catalyst of Greenhouse. Lots of plants, lots of greenery. The bar program is amazing. It has like a full wraparound bar, and I mean a full wraparound bar. There was not a lack of seating in there. I could feel comfortable having a business meeting there or a date. We saw a couple of birthday dinners and celebrations there as well. So it was actually a really playful and inviting environment.
So this is more of communal dining, not like restricted dining.
Right, absolutely. So definitely you want to have enough shareable plates for you and someone else at the table. We tried a few of the shareables and then we actually shared our entree together as well. But for the most part, I feel like we left with very full bellies. There was not a lack of, oh, I want this or I want that. Somebody always had something at the table. It was very expanding of the palate and as well as the presentation.
Okay, let's get into the food because we want to get into that, and then I have a few questions after that.
There we go.
But okay, so are these the clams you were talking about?
These are the
that
clams.
You can't get enough of?
Yes, this is the Thai curry clams. Now I will say this, I am a very adventurous eater, but my kryptonite is spices, especially very, very bold spices. So the first time that I actually bit into the dish, I actually picked up the Fresno peppers because I don't like to read the description beforehand. I just want to know what I'm eating so I can pick up certain things afterwards. And immediately I was like, oh my gosh. So if you are someone who is not palatable to like different spicier takes, you can always request them to take it out because they are very allergy sensitive as well.
That's the good part.
So you can definitely have that. But I will say the way that the broth soaked up those potatoes and then you had it with the clam, everything had its own balance. So everything worked in consistency.
So this next picture. Oh, so this is the favorite.
Right, this is the favorite. You remember these if you went
I do.
So these are the KFC or the Korean fried chicken. So this is the signature dish from the garage, one of many, of course. Of course, a lot of people also mention the crunch wrap as well, which will not make an appearance here.
Okay.
But this particular Korean fried chicken was savory. It had that nice warm sauce to it, and of course, you know, chef makes his own hot sauce, so this had that particular brand on it as well. So very good presentation. This here is the pork loin. So we were told the rainbow trout and pork loin are going to be the two favorites, so we tried the pork loin. The pork loin here is nestled on a bed of a nice puree of sweet potatoes. Very good, very pleasurable. It also accompanies a sweet potato chip and kale granola, which I did not expect to have on it and enjoy it, but loved the crunch on that.
He's so creative.
He's so creative. And then a nice seared pork loin as well underneath that as well.
Okay, so unfortunately we won't be able to see all of the pictures because we're running out of time, but we do want to let you know. Oh, here's the cake.
Okay,
Jeffrey
so this
stuck
is the last one.
Okay.
So this is the chocolate ice cake with a mascarpone and also some strawberries as well. This one is also beneficial for you if you do have a gluten sensitivity, which also works with Jenny's palate, because Jenny is also a person that wants to make sure that everyone who is conscious of their allergies are seen here at this restaurant.
Yes, and it's so delicious.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so the hours. Oh, here are the drinks, but we've run out of time. But
this
they do
is
have
the
drinks.
last drink. This is the Southern Gentleman, a very classic take on the old fashioned, a heavy bourbon blend as well. It makes you feel very rich as they add on the particular smoke notes at the table for you as well.
All right, so Greenhouse Restaurant is located at 1260 May River Road in Bluffton, South Carolina. Monday 4 to 9, Thursday 4 to 11, Friday and Saturday 4 to 12 a.m., Sunday 4 p.m. to 8 p.m., and brunch 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. If you missed all of that, you'll catch it on the website. You can find the link to Martina's blog, a dash of that, a dash of history, this segment, and any of our previous interviews on our website, wsav.com/Martina. Thank you so much for being here. It's always such a pleasure. We have so much to talk about. We barely have time to get it all in.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
That's why I visit the website.
Exactly. Visit the website. Right now, it's time to visit Hannah Evans in the Weather Center. Hannah?